Hey guys, it's me back for the second week of NFL playoff games, the divisional round. Hopefully I do better than last week in the picks. So here we go. First game we got is the upstart Seattle Seahawks at the number 2 seed Chicago Bears. Definitely the key to the game for either team is without a doubt team effort. I mean the Seahawks, they obviously showed it last week, especially on Marshawn Lynch's touchdown run. I mean even the quarterback was down the field blocking, trying to get him in. I mean it was just great team effort. Like I said last week in my video, it's like a bunch of college kids. You really don't see that kind of effort in the NFL. And these guys want it. These guys are young. These guys are excited. That Pete Carroll bringing in that new style of coaching. I mean, I think it's great. So definitely the Seahawks have to rally around that win. The Chicago Bears have to rally around their defense and say, you know what? We're not going to let these guys get us. We're going to come in focused. We're going to play better. We're going to play better than the Saints. We're going to send more blitz packages. We're going to get after them. So that's got to be for either team, and we'll see how well that goes, and you'll be able to tell within the first quarter or two how it's going for either team. All right, so Matt Hasselbeck's obviously on a roll. I mean, he had 4 touchdowns last week. He played out of his mind. I mean, I wasn't expecting that from a guy who hurt his hip without getting touched on a touchdown run. Woo, sorry guys. And we got to see how he matches up against the Bears defense. Oh my God, the Bears defense this week. See if he can steal that kind of protection for his line. And speaking of the offensive line, they didn't get a lot of credit last week for that win, but that was definitely mostly their part for getting downfield and blocking and trying to get after that defense, picking up the blitz as well. And the Bears do have a stingy defense. That's definitely going to be a matchup to watch. Is the Seahawks offensive line versus the Bears defense. Another one is Jay Cutler versus the Seattle secondary. Jay Cutler, he's been up and down all year. Sometimes he's gotten rocked. Sometimes he's played very, very well, and I've been very impressed. But the Seattle secondary is very fast, very young, very, very smart for being mostly like young players and rookies. Earl Thomas and Laura Malloy back there, I mean, they're playing out of their minds. Earl Thomas is going to be a ridiculous safety in the NFL in the next years to come, and he's obviously just putting in all he can, to get this Seattle team where they need to go. That's going to be another matchup. Thing to remember is the Hawks are riding a very big emotional high for that game that they won last week, and the Bears had a week to cool off. So we got to see if the Bears can pull it together or Seattle can keep riding that emotional high. Definitely going to be a huge thing to watch. Definitely going to be a lot of emotion, maybe some nerves involved. So you got to watch out for that. So final score, I'm going to pick the upset. Seattle's going to top the Bears 20-17, and they're going to move on. It's just flip a coin on this one, guys. So don't get mad at me. I'm just picking the upset. All right, next one. Ravens at the Steelers. Key to the game, Ravens got to start off strong. Last week against the Chiefs, they started off shaky. The offensive line was blowing. Joe Flacco fumbled the ball twice, but that, you can't all blame that on him when the offensive line wasn't picking up the blitzes real well. But, the Steelers defense, I mean, you can't get second chances versus these guys. James Harrison, James Ferrier. These guys are ridiculous. They have been top defense in the league, up there, past few years. I mean, they're not going to give you second chances very often with their offense the way it's been playing. So definitely Ravens got to start off strong, come out hitting, swinging, do whatever they need to do to try to slow down the Steelers defense and keep their offense off the field. All right, so the Ravens pass defense obviously showed its stuff last week against Matt Castle. I said Matt Castle, he's not that good. He's not going to have that kind of thing, and it showed out in the field. His first playoff game. Like I said, the Chiefs are going to be really good next season, I feel like. But I feel like there's this experience just wasn't enough. And the Ravens pass D has been playing ridiculous. And definitely the Ravens O-line, I mean, they got to start off strong. But when they start playing well, I mean, no one can get past them. Michael Orr and everyone like that. I mean, they're very big, they're very solid, they're pretty athletic too. But we'll see how they face up against James Harrison. I mean, they've proven themselves in the past 2 matchups. Steelers O-line, that's another key part. I mean, they played well all year. Mike Pouncey's going to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. I mean, with the Ravens D-line and the Ravens blitzes they come, I mean, they got to pick up their blitzes and they got to stop them. So, I mean, it's going to be like a defensive battle in the trenches for this one. I mean, the whole aspect of the game is going to be just punching each other every single play. There's not going to be any plays off. It's going to be crazy, like it always has been, and it's been the past 2 games this year. It's definitely one of my top games of the week. And then another big thing is, can the Ravens run effectively? They had some trouble last week against the Kansas City Chiefs, and definitely not going to get any easier with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're number one in the run defense this year. Like, they have been for the past million years in a row. So that's definitely be something to watch. Willis McGahee and Ray Rice, they gotta start exploding. I mean, I feel like they're not playing up to par, what they're supposed to do this year. But we'll see. And defensive inside speed for the Ravens and the Steelers. They're very fast. The linebackers are very, very fast. They're very speedy. And we'll see how that plays out with the offensive line, and hopefully, they can keep up with those receivers who run in deep routes, and I feel like they can be able to do that. But, alright, guys, thing to remember is this is a rivalry. I mean, that's all I got to say. And I feel like the Ravens are going to win the Steelers 17-13. Again, it was another flip of the coin game, but Ravens 17, Steelers 13. Alright, guys, Packers at the number 1 seed, Atlanta Falcons. Key to the game is the Falcons blocking and their secondary play. You saw with the Eagles, my poor little Eagles get trashed in their secondary. Secondary couldn't stop a fucking just 4-year-old kid running with the ball, probably. I'm not trying to trash them, I'm just a little angry at them. But definitely secondary's got to play well. And Brent Grimes, everyone like that, has been playing very well for the Ravens. They have some trouble at times, but I really feel like with that week off and the week to study, the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, they're really going to find a way to bring it to them. The Falcons definitely got to stop. The Falcons definitely got to stop the Packers blitzes. Clay Matthews, and he's coming strong every single play, never taking a play off. I love the guy. I'm glad that he won, but still kind of upset about the Eagles. But that's definitely key for them, blocking and secondary play. All right, who is this Packers? I don't even remember his name. I didn't even write it down. He was the rookie running back last week for the Eagles. He had like 123 yards or something like that. Who the heck is this guy? The Packers had no run game up until this guy just decided to come in for a play and started breaking some runs. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, it totally surprised me. It definitely pissed me off. I mean, he's going to be a factor if he can play like the same kind of level and like bust through the Falcons' strong defense like that. It's definitely going to create some problems for the play action like it did the week before. I have Clay Matthews down. I mean, I don't even need to explain that. You guys who know about the NFL, you know what kind of level he plays at every single game that he's out there. I mean, he's not stopping. He's not slowing down for anybody. I mean, he's going hard. I mean, he'll take the big hit. He'll take the foul to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. So, he's a monster. A really big key part, again, is can the Falcons establish the run with their offensive line, getting the blocks on the blitzes and Clay Matthews and all the other linebackers? Can they really establish a run with Michael Turner and really get, open up a play-action pass deep and everything like that? Definitely Falcons speed at wide receiver also. I mean, I know the Packers are sending a bunch of guys from their secondary to their Pro Bowl. But Falcons have, Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White, the other guy, Michael Jenkins. They're very, very fast, and they're very, very agile and very good at running routes. So I feel like the outside speed with the combination of Tony Gonzalez in the middle is going to create some problems for the Packers defense. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. And that was all I had for those key points. I forgot to write down a fifth one, so sorry about that. Not my fault. Actually, it kind of is, but oh well. I'm just going to go right to the thing to remember then. Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, has only two losses at home, I thought it said. He was 20-2, and I feel like the Packers are going to lose this one 34-27. All right, the next game we got is the New York Jets at the Indianapolis, at the New England Patriots. Sorry, guys. And again, the AFC is just pumping out rivalry games this week. I mean, you've seen them play twice this year, and they've been great every single time. Even with the blowout, it was just great intensity. Key to the game is the Patriots' defense. They need to put pressure on Mark Sanchez. He had no pressure last week against Indianapolis, and I was really pissed about that because Dwight Freeney, Rasheed Mathis just played like garbage. And they really need to stop the run. They're inside, 7? Just need to get into that offensive line. They need to stop taking blocks. They need to take them on headstrong. Just dive at them, dive at the knees, do anything they can to stop that run game because it tore up Indianapolis last week. One of the points here, Tom Brady and his passing game. I mean, you saw Peyton Manning, he had a pretty good game, but they took away the deep routes, which might cause some problems for Tom Brady, but then again, it might not. I mean, after they got rid of Randy Moss, They started running a lot of short routes. Tom Brady wasn't about worried throwing it deep, and they've obviously been having very much success with it. So I really think that that's not going to cause any problems with Tom Brady. Unlike Peyton Manning, who is used to the deep passing game, hasn't really worked on that many short routes. Offensive line and run game for both teams is very key. The Patriots, and Benjarvis Green-Ellis, they've had a really solid run game. Not stellar, but very solid. Very good complement to the passing game. And obviously last week, the Jets' offensive line just taking the show. And Danny Tomlinson and Sean Green just running it up. So they're going to have to play both very well for whoever's going to win this game. And the Patriots need to get turnovers. Actually, both teams need to get turnovers if they're going to win. Last week, I don't think the Jets turned it over at all. The Patriots are very good at getting takeaways and everything like that, so that's going to be key for them. Revis and Cromartie played outstanding last week, and for them to keep it up 2 weeks in a row is very unlikely. But I feel like they might do it, but I feel like Tom Brady is going to find a way to work around that. And no mistakes, no penalties. You saw that punt penalty last week on Indianapolis that really hurt him. So they can't do that for either of them. No penalties, no mistakes at all. Thing to remember, Patriots know how to handle them, and it's all business with the Jets. They hear all the talk, they hear all the drama, but when it comes down to it, they find ways to win. They find ways to kick their fucking ass. No wonder what Rex Ryan says. They don't take it to heart. They think it's funny, yeah. But they know it's business. They know this is a business, and they know that they're going to come out for the game and win. Flip of a coin here on this one, guys, but I'm going to go with the Patriots, 27-21 over the Jets. They've just been too dominant this season. And, okay, guys, that's going to do it. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know my quality still isn't that good. But, if you guys have any tips on the quality, just send me a message or something. I'll try to talk to you about what I've got up here and set up. So, alright, I'll be out next week with the review of this week in Wild Card. So, enjoy the weekend of